Hey y'all. All right, so let us do a higher self love reading. Let's see what we get from this. So, and it's just exactly what it sounds like, higher self love reading. Love reading from our higher selves. So, some love messages from our higher selves for the collective. But I'm gonna just say you because I'm talking to, you know what I'm saying? So, so there's been a new um, assignment, introduction to the changes you've been making for yourself, the healing you've done for yourself, and so as much as you've been the way that you've been healing yourself has also resulted in your armor or your strength. I feel like there has been new money opportunities, uh, new money ideas. Yeah, it's like an introduction to new practical ways of going about things. It's like through your metamorphosis, how you see yourself, and it's like you're okay. You ain't got no problem with defending yourself anymore. Whereas at first, you could have been quite forgiving. You know what I'm saying? Quite just like open because you see yourself as a healer. You know that you have the ability to heal others, or you can heal others, or you can help others. So it's like you don't want to come off as somebody negative or as something negative. Whereas I feel like through this metamorphosis, you realize that okay, you have the ability to help others, so you also have the ability to help yourself in certain ways. And one of these ways is not having a problem with defending yourself or standing up for yourself. Like so, whatever this new practical way of going about things is leading to, this is in alignment with your legacy. But it's because you're coming from a higher octave or higher perspective of this. Also, you're not overworking yourself. This is like you learn how to work smarter, not harder. Literally, you're working smarter, not harder. So you transform the way that you're working on yourself, as well as the way that you're working on things. Some of y'all was like looking at healing in a physical way, as far as, in other words, like uh the way, like the things that you eat, um try like your physical habits, uh you know what I'm saying, like it's like physical things like that, where if you tell somebody and it's like okay, yeah, you're living a healthy life. But I feel like you realize that it's not about what you're doing, it's how you're doing it and where you're coming from when you're doing it. So it's like you could be a person that smokes. It's like say you smoke cigarettes, and you know what I'm saying. The average person would be like, "Oh, damn, they smoke cigarettes. They stress the fuck out." Whereas shit, it could be something you genuinely enjoy doing, or it's like you have your own purpose, your own reason for doing it. Like you have your own angle that you're approaching it with, and also it's like you're not beating yourself up about it. You knowing that it's like it's more of a mind thing than it is like what you're doing, because you're trying to force yourself to like trying to oh trying to put in too much work to control the physical attributes of it instead of controlling the mental attributes of it. So I was just like somebody that shifted to the perspective on how they're working on themselves. It's like in a way to where it's not as much pressure. Um, it's not as much pressure. In other words, like yeah, I just want to say it's not as much pressure. You're not putting too much pressure on yourself anymore. You've learned to lighten up. Learn how to lighten up. And not there we go. Not so much pressure, like not being so hard on yourself as far as making this change. You know you're doing the best that you can. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you've really been healing how you well yeah, you have to heal the way that you perceived yourself first. Um dig like hidden knowledge or uncovering deep hidden information about yourself and why you are so willing to be open, an open book, or why you are so willing to be an open book, uh, why you are okay with being transparent. Also, what makes you a healer? What makes you so helpful? What makes you a star? Now, some of y'all, this was talking about like your healthy, like eating healthy, healthy body type shit, and others of y'all, this is just talking about the way that you operate. Regardless, though, it's like you learning how to move smarter, move more efficient with less. More, I just want to say more efficient with less pressure, or move more efficiently with less moves type shit. Like you learn how to not make life harder for yourself than it used to be. Yeah, and I feel like somebody like this is like you not you're not being humble no more either about it. In other words, like when somebody try to come at you because like you still because you come off um as helpful or um because of the attention that you get. I just feel like it's like because of the attention that you get, some people can feel like they can play with you. And at first, you was just like letting it slide because of your position. It's like, nah, I'm in this higher position, you know what I'm saying? Or I'd rather take a higher route or some shit like that. But it's like now you get into this energy of shit, if you wanna come at me, you gonna get what you came for type shit. But it's like you gonna get what you coming with. So whenever as you are on this in this energy, first of all, just know that this is very much justified. You are being seen as the one at you are being seen as someone who is bringing balance to the situation. The people's choice, yeah, it's something that you're doing, but it's because whatever it is you're doing that you're doing for work, this star that you are being seen as, you are on point with it, very sharp with it. I just want to say you're on point. You hit the nail on the head, or it's always the bullseye. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't miss. There we go. It's that type of energy where it's like you don't miss. So it's like you could have been looking at yourself like, damn, I'm doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this all wrong. Where it really was just like just a shift in perspective. Some of y'all could have been feeling like you was doing it wrong. But I actually feel like those of y'all that was feeling this way, this could have just been because things weren't moving as fast as you wanted them to, or it wasn't happening as fast or as swiftly as you was wanting them to. Also, because people wasn't helping you. Some of y'all was like, because you weren't getting help from others, is making you look at it like, well, maybe I'm doing something wrong. No, nah. They wasn't helping you because some of them, I ain't gonna lie, some of them was jealous. Some of them jealous of the fact of your resilience, of your strength, of, like, you know what I'm saying, the strength. How do I say this? Like the strength of your position when it comes to how other people see you. Like the fact that other people see you as such a star. You're getting a lot of positive attention, a lot of love. So it's like they don't want to give you the satisfaction. They like wanted you to be helpless, waiting for you to ask for their help so that they can reject it. Type shit. That's what some of y'all. But remember, this is a higher self-love reader, so this is like shit that you're doing. That's right. This stuff that's like yeah, you on point. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like you will look back and be glad that you moved in this way, that you did all of this. So yeah, I feel like the main thing here is like you ain't fuck all that humble shit at this point. But I mean, it's really, and it ain't even like you provoking the situation. It's just like you're gonna keep on moving. You're not about to let your elevation. Okay, you're not about to let your elevation being intimidated to somebody else slow you down, or like influence you to slow yourself down, like so that they can catch up, or so that they can be more comfortable. It's like fuck that shit. If you got a problem with my growth, you just gonna have a problem with it. You just gonna have to be stressed out. Like that's not my problem. That's not my issue. That sounds very personal to me. That sounds pretty personal to me. So it's like it makes sense why they would be stressed out. It makes sense why they would be feeling some type of way. Or it makes sense when you notice that somebody comes at you feeling like, you know what I'm saying, on some bullshit, but it's because you're doing, like, because of what you're doing. It's just giving like shit because you're the people's champ, or like because you got the people's vote. Period. People are watching you. Look, just judgment. Cause you pulling some shit out, like it's like you making some shit make sense. And whoever's on the other side of this, basically whoever's on the wrong side of the energy when it comes to this, that it makes them expose themselves. It may like it pulls them up out the woodworks. It pulls them up out their grave. What it was they thought they was gonna take to the grave with them. Nope. We gonna address this shit right now. We gonna put this out here right now. But it's shit that was very much needed, very much necessary to be brought up. So yeah, like if somebody, it's like shit. Excuse me. I ain't gonna lie. This is somebody who is like, I ain't hesitating to cuss your motherfucking ass out if I need to. I ain't hesitating to put you in your place if I need to. I'm not hesitating to like you think I'm on this side, aka like being super love and light positivity, but don't think I can't rock over to this side and fuck your ass up, and then you gonna think I'm an evil ass motherfucker when nah, all I did was just give you what you was asking for, type shit, and you justified in doing this because because they came at you first, like. It's like all you doing is just elevating. You establishing your legacy. You be calling some shit out, but it's some shit that's needed, that's necessary to be called out. You know what I'm saying? It's some shit that's literally called for. And this is just like your confirmation. Whenever like these people or somebody is like, they try to come and start some shit with you, you already know, you're very well aware that they only coming because they frustrated. Because for one, some of you motherfuckers be like stalking you, spying on you, lurking, trying to monitor your shit, seeing how much you are developing or how much you're evolving, and they feel some type of way about that, which that ain't got shit to do with them. But CEO Trail said, bother because what he said, bother because I'm doing well. You ain't got shit to do with it. Like, but they want to make it. They want to make it. This is like clout chasing that shit. Some of y'all, this is what y'all was dealing with. Others of y'all, this somebody who like literally just it's something in them that's triggered that they can't even identify. They don't even know what it is or why it is. But the more that you are building this legacy for yourself, the more that you are evolving, transforming. I just want to say the more that you are evolving, it's pulling it. It's really just they're exposing themselves. So it's like once again, it ain't that you doing anything wrong when they coming at you with this bullshit. That's just your truth, whatever it is that you are the enlightenment, the clarity that you're providing is pulling out, is literally providing clarity. So the dark shit, whatever is in the darkness, has to come out because that's, you know what I'm saying, it can't hide no more. Clarity. You have a clear view, clear perspective. The light is being shown. So that's really all it is. So that's why fuck that humble shit when they try to come at you, because they're not already lost. So then it's like, okay, now I got to put you in your place. And then shit, at that point, it is what it is. Because you hit them with the truth, but also gracefully, though. Like, it ain't like you got to be all super rah-rah to put a person in their place. Because when you already know, when you have that deep knowledge of where they already coming from, all you got to do is just hit it right at that soft spot. Because if they wasn't coming from some type of soft-ass energy, you wouldn't have triggered them in no way. So that's what we got for whoever this is for. I just gave y'all some clarity wherever it was needed, confirmation wherever it was called for. And shout out to from the currency or gang. Till next time, I'll talk to y'all later.